Sorry, I'm looking at photos of robot dog toys. That would be really funny as it, to pretend that that's what Josh's dog looks like. And I found a purple one called a Zoomer. It looks dumb as shit. Hold on.
Be the official mascot of Zoomerton McFieldville.
Oh my god. Yes.
Hold on. I gotta show you just how stupid looking this motherfucker is. Let me just.
Pat, and we're live, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
So, another thing I was nice to do, if you look under the handouts, you should see all the names of the governments, and at least the ones you've been to, the Warmind cities, should all be available to you, and you should see all the names of all the people, and their genders, and all the important information. I haven't thrown the appearance information in yet, because that takes a lot of fucking time. So I did all the quick shit first.
Alright.
Sweet.
You didn't do the most fun part, huh?
It's just that I have basic information here, so I can run the session. You guys know what you have to have.
Oh no, I actually recognize that it's not fun for people who aren't me to do, but since I love to hear myself talk, or rather reread what I have written, that sounds like fun to me.
Yeah.
So,
if I remember correctly, last time, Josh, you were trying to hack into.
I felt that not unconscious, and we took a short rest so that he could get me back up.
Because I can't open the door without him. Or we
No,
actually,
you didn't open the door.
I had Hugin buzzsaw through the door.
Correct.
I'ma call him Hugh, like Jimmy Neutron's dad.
But then I didn't have any healing. I just wanted to make sure that I had somebody watching over us.
The gods are watching over us.
Yeah,
Just kidding. Fuck this guy.
No, I think you took a short rest so you didn't heal me.
Yeah, that's the yeah. I called him over while I was taking a short rest.
Yeah, and it took him 15 minutes to get through the door, and then you waited another 15.
Yep.
Hopefully nobody hears the sawing noises.
Well, actually, like, 2 of you did.
No, I mean anybody else in this fucking place.
Well, this place is now cleared out of anything hostile.
Yeah, but this seems like the kind of place where it might have systems in place to attract backup from other bases.
Well, the problem is the backup from other bases is very far away.
I suppose you're right.
Normally, a long time ago, that wouldn't have been a problem because everything moved by train. So backup would have been here within like half an hour tops.
Now the
But you
subway's
guys have to
closed, so
walk
y'all gotta
everywhere.
walk.
Because someone broke all the nice toys, and now no one can have nice toys.
I can't wait to find a giant mimic train that has weird centipede legs instead of wheels.
Stop. Please. I don't like the sound of that.
And I claim it as my own.
That one? No.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers! Alright, so.
I'll go ahead and give him a bit of healing then. Give a D4.
Aww. Sword mimics are so cute.
go.
Woohoo! Max healing.
Oh, 7 HP. That's
Nice.
literally a third of my HP.
You want to stop fucking around with things? And getting
Yeah,
yourself
yeah,
fried?
I can stop putting around because they won't let me in. Apparently, I'm not authorized to be here. Did you know they don't let me into everything?
Surprised we got this far to begin with. What was that in Magic before?
Oh, no, that's just the old military. That's just a military rank.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was.
Was.
You're saying
See,
no, it's not like it
That
isn't
was
anymore.
see, that was important to specify. So we have different ranks now than we did when you were alive.
We probably
Would
shouldn't.
Blair
No.
have known though that the military is called differently now? Because she hasn't really focused on any information of now, besides like general surviving shit.
General survive. Salute. Oh. I'm sorry.
You should.
I'm
I'm not-
judging.
Sorry.
I was judging.
Well, Eden's character basically just said that they're
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
ranks.
when
So
she was like, "No, it's not." I'm like,
What?
"It was then."
So I'm
Like,
not gonna go
That's
back
fair.
and nitpick it.
That's fair.
Yeah, given the shot of the existence of it.
So, what would the equivalent of general be now?
I haven't worked that out yet because I've been busy with other things.
Mainly,
Give me
That
till
is-
next week.
That is totally fair
mainly
and not information
moving-
I really need anyway.
mainly moving over information from the Excel sheet to Roll20 and a little bit of Stardew Valley. And when I
Are you
mean a
playing
little,
Stardew Valley
I
in
mean,
the
how many hours
background?
do you have in Jacob?
I prefer not to say.
Already? Jacob, goddamn.
Let's see.
Oh, I
I have
checked
to boot
real
up.
quick.
I have to boot up Steam to check.
I'll check for you. Don't worry, buddy. He's already 64 hours
64.
in.
Yeah, I'll put you on blast.
I can't say much because I spent like 4 hours fishing in Minecraft last night.
Nice.
In
Yeah, and I
Minecraft.
spent like 4
4
hours playing League.
He's officially beaten Eden out of playing Stardew.
What?
Yeah, you only have 52 hours, and in 1 week he has beaten your hours of playing Stardew.
Since I got this more towards like we'll be dating for maybe about a year when you finally pressured me into getting it.
Yeah.
So, onward. Yeah,
Friends
general.
who played Stardew Valley in the last 2 weeks. 1,500
Hey,
hours
okay.
out of
On the topic.
52. Jacob, 64 out of 64.
Bang.
On topic, please.
Sorry. It's funny.
I'm going to pet Hilden as we come out of the room because he is my dog.
All right.
Look at my boy and his master.
Oh,
Sorry for it taking so long. Someone decided to take a nap when she stoked the electricity in the wires a bit too much.
I did a little bit of a shot trying to access files I'm not allowed into.
Little.
It's only like 3 damage.
I don't really have the ability to heal you. I had to wait until I rested.
I didn't think the door was going to lock.
You didn't think much at all, did you?
Ow. I wasn't expecting the files to be password protected either. Only 2 files in this space that are password protected. The
You didn't
computer.
expect anything in a military base to have at least a password on it.
The computer said passwords.
Sincerely expected no issue in regards to safety law.
I figured if you knew the computer password, they didn't need to protect the files. Seeing how getting into that room required me to have higher access than what I officially have now with them, which is Captain.
So, general higher than captain. No.
Yes, General is higher than Captain.
General what? Is that short for something?
No, it is.
Because if something's general, it sounds like it should be lower than captain.
No, General is in charge of multiple battalions. It's the highest rank.
Ah. So everything is below general. Got it.
Yes, everything is below General.
Except like a king.
Or maybe
Sure.
super general.
There is no Super General.
Grand
I'm
general. guessing that
Like,
There is
super-
no large market. There is no
supreme
Super
commander of the group. Head. Unless Super weenie hut general.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm
Well
so-
played.
Anyway,
SpongeBob. But General, it's
there's no
way
chance
up there.
that dog is spying on us, right? It's not tracking us for the old robot.
No, I turned him around.
You're certain.
I am certain.
Hmm.
Yep, I've reprogrammed him myself.
Alright.
So there is a rank above General, which is General of the Army, which is only reserved for wartime.
I thought it.
But
Does
that
that
was
mean
Josh.
he's only in charge of the army? If anything, that sounds like it should be below the one that's in charge of multiple things.
Well, multiple battalions in the army, but it just it's one of those things where General is just the highest that you need to worry about, I believe.
Well, the army has a small amount of helicopters and stuff with it. The Air Force is the Air Force, blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah.
all of them have a rank that's reserved only for wartime use.
Which is odd, but
Yeah, I just doodled it because I was curious, because I thought there might have been one above it in a weird spot that's not technically ranked above it, and the Marines don't have one.
well, because the Marines are part of the Navy.
Hey, our army is specifically for war. What do they need rankings for what do they need separate rankings for?
So that they know who's telling them who's doing the job. Like, you
But
at the
then-
lowest end gets the shit end of the stick.
But you could still have that if you. Never mind.
Chain of command exists to keep order.
Yes, but I do not understand why you would need a separate rank for war when when already your purpose, the purpose of your rank is for war.
I do not know why that is, and that was Josh talking, because Josh doodled it to see what was if there was one above it.
I don't know, I could give you a few fucking guesses personally.
But what was I going to say? I forgot. Well, yeah, we probably shouldn't tell people that works. Because they will think it's gibberish.
Okay.
I didn't think anyone would think to try it. That's why I said it. And you have confirmed why no one thought to try it.
Well,
We should probably head on up to our sled, where we have all the Warforged parts from before.
That's right.
Yeah,
Right.
party.
Yep.
Yes, probably we should.
Yep.
Thank you, Lomat, for your vote of encouragement. Fortis, you may not ride Hugin.
What? Fine.
I'm sorry. I figured you would ask. Was I incorrect in this assumption?
I mean, no, but now I want to.
now I want him to as well. I don't think I've
everyone-
ever seen a man ride a dog before. That would be very, very interesting to see.
Hi ho, Silver!
Oh my fucking god.
No.
Hi ho, Fido. More like.
So, how are we pulling the sled?
By pulling it.
Oh, excellent joke, sure.
I figured Loma could take it.
So what? Lomax just the freaking cart person now?
I'm going to
Mule.
point.
He's
You
about
know-
the size of
I'm
an
going
ox.
to like
If you are going
showmanship.
to treat me like a pack mule, at least you should pay me like one.
More like an ox.
You get payment through the fucking Fighters Guild. What do you mean?
We're just gesturing to the fact that Lomat is 8
Hmm?
fucking feet tall.
I'll then point to
Only
Farkas.
7.5.
I'll point. I'm gonna point to Lomac, then point to Farkas.
Yes.
What about it, blue boy? Shit.
I think he's indicating the 4-foot difference between you two.
Oh, yeah.
What? I could totally run that thing.
You can't tell, but I'm gesturing. Go ahead.
You keep telling yourself that, little buddy.
As I grab the cart and I just sprint forward.
fucking roll for attack to bite off his Achilles tendon.
Good work, Fortis. All you needed was a little bit of motivation.
What's that? I can't hear you. I'm ages away. By ages away, I mean, 5 foot less than you can catch up to me.
I'm just gonna,
50 feet.
I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna be like, Hooten, fetch. No, I'm not actually sitting the dog after you.
That'll be useful later.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Does he have a piece of mouth that isn't buzzsaw, so I had to throw sticks and he to bring them back, or no?
You have to be very
That would be
strong
something you would
sticks.
have to modify.
Okay, so we won't throw sticks yet for him to bring back. Oh, Fortis,
instead.
well, Fortis is sprinting off. We should follow him.
Alright. So that is the end of the 19th.
That's right. I need to open the calendar. It exists on this page. And we are in the month of the Drydawn. No,
Moon.
Moon.
I
Close.
said Dryden because
So
I
But no.
thought where we started.
you should
Was
be
it-
on the 20th now.
Yep.
Because I'm assuming you went, you did a long rest, yada yada yada, blah blah
Everyone
blah.
levels up, did stronger.
I'm actually going to move you to the tavern screen quickly so you can edit the health of your tokens so we don't have to do that, worry about that later.
Nope, hello, Big Dougie.
Oh, okay. That's a big scary thing.
What big
The
scary
Tuden.
Oh,
I
wow,
can't
that's
shrink
you
him.
again.
I can't shrink him
Hugan's
down.
massive.
Yeah, I can't shrink him down. Thank you, J-Dub. I figured you would like me to set his up as well. While we're here.
That'd probably be a good idea. Alright. And on the...
Who's other boy?
Is there anything you guys talk about on the 21st on your way into town?
21st.
I know.
What was the plan with my time of the month?
I think we're gonna
it's a
use.
week.
Thought we ordered chain, right?
Yeah, we ordered chain. We
All right,
are
we're
turning you up on
We're
chain.
probably going to use both sets of 25 length to strap down your at the chest and at your waist, so that way your hands and your chest can't move.
Okay.
That's probably our best bet going forward for right now, unless we're able to find a bunker that we can lock you in. If we didn't buzzsaw through the doors, we could have locked you in at the military base.
We only buzzsaw through one of those doors.
Yeah.
The other one was kicked in by the Titan.
Yeah.
I mean, there is still another set.
Yeah.
If nothing else, we could just do that to save up on the chain since we're nearby and we know it's cleared out. How quickly
That's
do we know?
Still
how
like
quickly,
a week off, though, right?
Yeah. How quickly does the military base refresh its soldiers?
This one
Every
won't,
season.
because we turned off the repair drones for now. And didn't turn those back on when we left yet.
Well, it was scrapping them anyway.
To make more.
Patton, you know that they would get fresh units every season.
How did they get the fresh units?
Sorry, sorry, that's a so basically at the beginning of the year. That's bad wording on my part. Because basically what happens is first 2 weeks a bunch of warforged go out, besiege every city, and then reinforce all their troops. They just are out there to gather resources and kill as many people as possible.
Gotcha.
Seems legit.
Am I
So this
doing
is God saying this was your grace period, have fun.
on our way into town? Am I doing any weird looks?
Yes.
Awesome. I'ma pet him as people stare at me. As a sign that he's friendly. See?
I don't know if people will take that sign, considering that he's heavily armored.
I think they'll just think that you're not friendly.
Yeah, that's
Only to
probably
those
more
who try
likely.
to kill me. Well, we gotta go to the inn and turn in all the Warforged parts anyways. Automatron.
That's to the Fighters Guild?
Dun, 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 dun.
Nope, to the tavern.
To the
Because
tavern,
this
yeah.
town doesn't have a fighter's guild, it's too small.
That's right. Alright, lead the way as continue to bring the sled.
Alright, so you get to the tavern. And and as soon as you walk in and everyone notices you have a robot, everyone just looks at you for a moment, and then they just kind of everyone has at this point everyone has at least an eye on you.
Great.
He's friendly. He is friendly. He does not bite.
Yes, he is.
Just gonna roll a check for everyone in the room.
Do I have to roll persuasion?
Yeah. Oh, why do I even bother? Anyways. So,
Even toilet trained him.
You'll have to roll persuasion for that too.
No, trying to slip some humor in there, lighten the mood.
let's see. Handouts. We are in.
We are in a society.
Are we in
Couldn't agree
Mageboro?
more,
Or
Cal.
are we? Yes, we are in Mageboro. So as you go up to the counter, you would see this gargoyle that's missing a wing. And he just looks at you, and he seems to be reading a book of some kind.
A gargoyle. Interesting.
And for most of you, this would probably be the first time you had ever seen a gargoyle.
Yeah.
Is he behind, like, the table?
Yes.
Ah.
You can assume, unless I say anything, the bartender is behind the table.
Alright.
Oh, the gargoyle is the bartender. Okay.
Yep. Because that's the person you have to turn the bounty into.
All right. Hello, sir. We got the bounty of automatron parts from the military base.
Alright, Josh, how many parts do you for individual robots?
Alright. So,
Because I can't remember how many robots I had you fight.
I'm making sure that there we didn't get any eyes from the bottom room.
Use the
Temperature
temperature
controls?
controls. Yeah,
Alright.
because the sensors were the eyes, right? Or
Yes, sensors are part of the eyes.
Yeah, and we didn't get
It
the
is
eyes
a way
on
they
every
can-
single-
It's a way that they can sense enemies, aka sensors.
If we got the eyes from every single one beforehand, we would
We
at least
have-
gotten the scrapped eyes as well.
We have 9 cooling and heating, the temperature controls. We have 9 of them.
I think we had parts for 14,
It's 7, 8,
and then one Titan.
9, 10. We got 10 temperature controls, sorry. 10 temperature controls and the targeting computer and knee joints and a sensor of the Titan.
I
So
think we had. I thought we had 15 because we had 4 out front,
Yeah, which I have.
and then there was. I thought there was 10 inside.
I thought we only got 7 inside.
Was it only 7 inside?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 plus the Titan.
Yeah, so it's 10 in total. Targeting, not targeting, temperature controls.
Alright, you look at all the parts. He goes, alright, so I believe the bounty was 5 gold apiece, so that's 50 gold.
Is there
And
extra for the Titan?
nope,
Okay.
but you can go down the road towards gotta pull up the map again, goddammit. Go to either Eternity and Dragon Hollow and probably sell them for a higher price you would get anywhere else.
Alright. We'll hold on to the Titan bits then. So is he just taking the temperature controls?
No, he didn't take any of it. You just
Oh.
need them to. You just needed them to confirm the kill.
Alright. That's a good
Sweet.
system.
50 total.
Yeah.
All right, Dustin,
Divided-
what's that math?
Oh, you want me to do the math?
I don't think you want
Yeah.
me to do the math.
eight apiece and 2 for the party.
Cool.
So how's
Right.
it today, bartender?
That's
Like, how's it going today? That's directed at the bartender that we're talking to.
Yeah.
I did not go bartender when I
He
was
goes,
talking.
well, it's what would you call quote unquote the busy season. Everyone's trying to get their goods delivered from one place to another before the looking at the automatron you just brought into his bar. Automatrons start trying to kill us all again.
This one's friendly. Don't worry. But, do you,
But the question is, are you?
as long as you're not trying to shoot or stab me, yeah.
Fair enough. So,
By the way, do you take repair drones?
I don't have any docks for them,
Alright.
so it's not like we don't have any power out here. Only place you'd be able to sell those are Eternity. But if you can find a way to mount them to your dog there, you can probably have a set of repair drones.
I was going to do something like that with a few of them, but I have more than I could probably mount to him.
Yeah.
His name is Hugin, by the way.
Eternity or Dragon Hollow would be your best bet. Dragon Hollow would probably pay more for them because they like to have the, how would you see, aspect of the perfect city, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, shove it up their ass. Yeah, he gets up and waddles off and grabs another book. Too bad I can't get drunk. But anyways.
Well, thank you for your time.
If you need a room, let me know.
Are we staying in town today, party?
I don't
I don't see why
we
not.
Need,
Oh.
we need to stay long enough to get the chain.
Yeah. What is your name, by the way?
Which is another day.
Just close the thing. I think it was Edo.
Hello? This is incredibly rude for us not to introduce ourselves. But This
I opened up
is-
the wrong shop.
what?
Why? We don't know him.
Because he's the bartender. It's very important to meet the bartenders. They're the ones with all the information. People talk
Yeah.
when they're drunk.
He doesn't need to know our names.
I'm comfortable introducing myself to him.
Alright.
What town is this? This is not Withergate. It's
Mageboro.
Mageboro. Edo. I'll tell him it's a pleasure to meet him. Nice ring to it. I like the name of the blacksmith here. So, when did the blacksmith say the chain would be done?
The 19th.
Wonder.
No, 23rd. My bad.
So we're gonna hang out in town till the 23rd then?
Sounds good to me.
It would seem that way, yeah.
I guess.
Alright.
You can tell we're extremely awake.
I'm a go try to find a place I can buy paper.
Alright.
Pop over to your local Staples.
Hey, you don't know what that is. I know what Staples is. I am the stapler here.
What, a staple? Yes, they're held. These sheets of paper are held together by a magical device, sometimes called
gotta
a
write a book.
staple.
Your best chance would probably be the potion shop.
I will head to the potion shop.
You enter the potion shop, and it's a pretty neat and tidy place. You know, a lot of potion shops you walk into might be a little bit more messy. Things everywhere, potions everywhere. But this one is pretty nice and organized. And if you're wondering, the name of the potion shop is the Blissful Blizzard.
The Blissful Blizzard.
Neat.
I will approach the counter where you purchase items. And is the shop owner behind it?
Nope, but you do see a bell.
A bell? I will,
Yep.
Before I ring the bell, I'll look around and see if there's any paper just around the shop that isn't in use. Blank paper that he is selling, or she. I didn't look at the gender of the goblin.
You roll me a perception.
Because if I
Separately.
can't find it, I will ring the bell. And just assume Hugin is watching with me this time.
With a 12 and a 9, I would say probably not.
Alright, I'll ring the bell.
In the back, you just hear a whoa, and you just hear what sounds like a cabinet falling over and a bunch of glass breaking.
I will,
You just hear a son of a bitch.
need some help back there?
No, I got it. No, just give me a second.
Sorry.
You see a goblin walk in, and you see him hop on a high chair and just look at you and go, "What can I do you for?"
Oh, sorry to startle you earlier, but do you have any paper?
No, odd request. Usually this time of year I get a lot more cold resist requests, but yeah, I can grab you some paper. How much you looking for?
Enough to write a book.
Okay, that's a little indescriptive. Do you want a big book, small book,
Big book.
big book? Okay, we'll give you 250 pieces of paper for about let's just round it to a gold piece.
That'll work. Thank you. Do they have any comment on Hugin, who is in the shop behind me?
Because of the table, he hasn't seen him yet.
Oh.
Because he's also small.
I
Because of the
enjoy
counter,
this.
he hasn't seen him yet.
I enjoy this. Thank you. I've been commissioned to write, so I've gotta take care of this. Do I have? Oh, wait. I need to check something real quick before I leave. 5e done. Dungeoneering pad. I don't think the Dungeoneering pad comes with a quill and ink. It doesn't. Would you by chance have something to write with? I appear to have run out of ink. And have lost my quill when we cleared out the military base.
You can say that
Do you
to
know
a
how much
random
that runs for,
bartender.
Josh?
I do not. Not off the top of my head.
It says ink 1 ounce bottle. Wow, it's 10 gold pieces. Jesus Christ.
Do they have a ballpoint pen by chance?
Do you not have 10 gold?
Oh, I do, but... Oh, so as opposed to quills, there's actual ink pens that draw ink from the vial when you touch it.
Yep.
That cost
And
2
that's
copper.
2. Yep.
That's cheap.
Very.
I'll take a bottle of ink and an ink pen.
Alright. It's gonna be 5 copper for the ink pen and 12 gold for the ink.
5 copper for the ink pen. Give me 1 second. Coin conversion. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna give him a silver for the pen because I don't have any copper on me,
Alright.
so I'll overpay for the pen a bit. And you said 12 gold for the
Yep.
ink. All right. And I will say keep the change on the pen when I hand him the silver. When I hand him.
He will say thank you.
You're welcome.
He'll help pay for the mess I just made.
What happened back there, by the way?
I was taking a nap and then I knocked over a small shelf.
I mean, get sleep when you can, right?
When you can, if you can.
And I'll start to leave with Huden behind me.
And he will see the dog walk past and just like... Actually, no, let me roll. Yep, you'll just hear him say, "Whoa!" as he falls over backwards.
No, don't fall. He's friendly. I tamed him. No words from that as he falls.
You see him like kind of stand up and crawl out from the outside so he can. It's like didn't think you could tame a hunk of metal.
It just took a lot more practice than I thought it would. But see, if he wasn't tamed, would we have walked just in and not broken anything? Gesturing to the perfectly intact shelves.
Fair.
See? So scratch his head. But the goblin.
I assumed.
Had to clarify. Something I would have done. But no. I'll scratch Huden's head. See? He's a good boy. Now it's time to go to the church.
Alright, so.
Someone else can take over if they want, though.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
Not particularly. How much gold did we get in total then?
8.
That is not a lot. Just add my 8 to the party fund, Dustin.
Okay.
Just because we kind of need to start saving up money,
Yeah.
especially if we're gonna try to buy that wagon.
Oh.
All right, so Josh,
Yes.
you go to the church.
Alright, you know what I'm looking for.
Yep. You know what I need you to roll.
Yep, it's perception, ain't it?
Yep.
Awesome. Whoop.
Yeah, with that, you definitely don't see anything.
I'm pushing the pull door.
Yep, exactly.
Allah, is there a priest available?
Yeah, there's a priest around.
I'll walk up to the priest.
He'll
And-
look to you and go, yes.
I'll say hello. Before we start this conversation, he is tamed.
He'll go, I guess we'll find out. Anyways.
Oh, why doesn't anyone ever believe me? So,
Did you say that out loud?
more of a mumbling under my breath.
Yes, so
Now.
you said it out loud.
Yes. Yes, I did. I will roll stealth. Whoop.
He definitely heard you.
That's alright.
And his response is, because I've seen plenty of these kill plenty of people.
Fair enough. So, what shrines do you have here?
Well, not many. It's pretty expensive to get them out here, so I only have. I got to pull up my. Oh, I was smart. I put the list of gods over here as well.
Jesus.
Goddamn.
Let's see. The only ones he would have would be Lucius, god of moon and darkness.
Huh. That's a nice shrine. How long has this church been here?
Not very long. It took my grandfather quite a few years to build on his own.
Oh, he built this all on his own.
Yeah. My father and I were raised in Dragon Hollow, but my grandfather wanted a more quiet life.
Hmm. So you've lived here your whole life then?
No, I was I took over after my grandfather passed. I was in Dragon Hollow.
Ah. Jade, refresher on the map. Dryden Hollow is not where we came from. It's south.
Correct.
It's to where we're going.
That's where
Correct?
you're going. That is
Oh, what
your.
did
At
you-
this point, this is that Dragon Hollow is your ultimate destination at this
I
point.
just wanted to make sure I was thinking of the right city on the map, because it's the south one. So what's it like there? Me and my party are heading down that way.
Well, it's very interesting. if I had to put it in two words, looking in from the outside, it's like kind of peering into the old world.
Sounds like something you would be interested in.
What made you say that?
Well, first off, not everyone's wearing armor. Actually, I would say a very small part of the population, mostly people coming in and going. Adventurers mostly only wear armor. Not like out here where everyone and their mother is at least wearing, studded leather or something.
So no one there wears armor unless they're traveling?
Yeah. But they do allow a lot more. They do allow augments to a certain degree. Nothing crazy that would, give people hidden weapons or anything. Just things like, replacement eyes, and a lot more. It's a lot. It'd probably be a lot easier for you to just see it, and I'm not really, as you can probably tell, I'm not really on the technological side. I'm not tech savvy.
Oh, that's perfectly fair. I know a thing or two. Petting, gesturing with my hand towards Huden.
It would seem so.
You pick up a thing or two when you travel around. But thanks for the heads up on what it's like there. We'll probably be heading out around the end of this month. We recently cleared out the military base, actually.
Quite a feat.
Yeah, there was a Titan in there.
Well, not the rarest of automatrons. Definitely can put up a decent fight if you're unprepared.
So here we are in a room. The fucker kicks in the door and nearly takes our paladin clean off his feet.
Did you just say fucker in church?
This
Yes.
isn't Christianity. No one gives a fuck.
And people die every day in this world. It's alright. The gods have more than an issue with the fact that I said the word fucker in a church.
Josh is struck by lightning? not Blair, Josh.
It didn't work. He's not answering. And then it went to voicemail. I will actually tell them that is how that went down.
Well,
Rover's.
that's pretty on the impressive side that you made it through all right.
Yeah. Send out these kamikaze drone things.
Yes, the now Jacob has to look up what he named that fucking thing.
Manhex.
Yes, Manhex. Duck there, bingo book.
Yeah.
Yes, Manhex.
Yeah. Not very accurate though. I don't think they hit a single one of us.
Yeah, they work better in tight spaces and in larger numbers.
Hmm. So, Do you think you'll be getting more shrines in at any time? You're working on building them? What's going on with that?
Probably, probably not in my lifetime. Because we're so close to eternity, Black Side and eternity. It's a lot. It's a lot harder to keep people from going there than it is keeping them around here.
Well, it's been pleasant talking to you, sir, and I'll pass him a silver, to the fund.
Josh is just trying to get rid of his excess coinage.
To the fund, sir. Being polite.
He will take it and say thank you.
You're welcome.
Usually don't tip priests, but okay.
You know, it's not the fact that I'm tipping him for being a priest. I'm helping him afford more shrines. 1 silver at a time.
So you were saying, Josh?
What time is it now, Driven?
It's probably noonish.
Noonish? Alright. I will head back towards the end.
Alright.
You know, if we
Is
did
there
room,
anything anyone wants? Sorry, what?
I was gonna say if we did rooms, I wondered. No, wait. Did you see if this person was buying? Austin?
Hmm?
Did you see if this person was buying booze?
No, I haven't asked him.
Okay.
Mostly because I've been waiting for this barrel to age properly.
Alright, fair enough.
Because fully ready wine is easier and more expensive than stuff that they have to wait for it to age. Or not wine, whiskey.
Yeah.
Alright.
Either way.
So the longer I wait to sell it, the more expensive this will get.
Did you mark the day that you made it?
No. That probably would have been smart, wouldn't it?
Because I sure as hell didn't remember when you made it.
Let's see. I started the barrel like when we were back in can you move to the main, or no, you already have them up. Alton. Because that's where we were told to, or that's where C4 got the help to make a barrel. So I think it. I don't remember when we were in Altion last. I know it was before the last full moon, because we did it. Because that's so it's almost been a month. Because he turned in the middle between minus
your guys' shenanigans. It's about 20 days to get from there to here.
Mm-hmm.
Shenanigans.
And I don't think we stayed anywhere for longer than a day, besides the 3 days of the full moon where we kind of got stuck in the same area for a while because of the whole Farkas situation. So it's been nearly a month. Shall we say 23 days, just to make it where we are right now?
We'll go with 23 days. Yeah.
All right.
We haven't moved the calendar over, have we? So we still need to use the sheet for that, right?
I mean, I've been moving my calendar over. It's just that I don't know how to do that in a way.
Yeah.
That'll actually work.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's okay.
It's not something I've. I don't know. Takes it for items listed below.
You know, the upside of having a robot dog is no one's going to fucking try to jump me. No one's that dumb.
There are
Well,
you'd be
bandits in
surprised.
Skyrim that will try to rob you after they watch you kill a dragon. There are people that dumb, Josh.
So
I know.
it's the 20th now, so it would have been longer than 23 days because I know I started it before the thing started. Could
You should always
go to
go back
could you
to
go to
the
the map
stream.
real quick, Jacob? Because it's the 20th now, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, and he
But
turned.
but I'm telling you,
he-
if you were to just
He turned somewhere like right here, right? In this road here. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
It was here.
Yeah, it was. I think
Right.
it was right here, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we were about a day away or 2 days away from Wakefield.
So we're at 30 days because we were 7 trips away from Alton, and I had made it in Alton. So it would have been on the 19th that I made it.
All right.
How the hell do I edit this?
You click on the town and you type.
Yeah, I know, but it's just having me add it to. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever is a good enough response to me.
Yeah,
Alright,
completely
so-
got rid of that, but whatever. Sorry, I should have marked that down when I made it. That's my bad.
So, is there anything your guys' characters would like to do until the chain is made?
I was going to, write.
Okay.
I'm going to find a nice little park or something to meditate in.
I will join Solroth.
Alright, you find basically just the only real park is the actually no, there's really no park. Now that I have to think about it. If you're looking for a quiet spot, your best spot would probably either be the church during the day or probably your rooms. Because the smaller towns are very much function over stuff like that.
Then I guess I'd be. Wait, you're saying there's no like grassy area or anything like that where I can just sit down and like meditate?
Not in the middle of winter.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's still snowfalled.
I suppose the room would be the best bet then.
Alright, anyone else? Last call? Alright. And I'm just gonna skip forward to the morning of the 23rd.
Ooh. Ooh, things are getting spicy for me now.
Irby, with you around, things are always spicy.
Oh yeah.
Benji.
So it is the morning of the 23rd.
Only this was Withergate.
Well, let us still grab the change, shall we?
I forget, you already paid for the chain, yes?
I thought so.
Yes.
Okay.
We did.
Okay.
I thought you did, I assumed you did, I just didn't know if you did.
I don't even know if I did.
Let's see. Nope. Mageboro.
Let's see, have a nice ring to it.
Yep. You would go in and see the
What?
half orc, female half orc.
Yes!
The one that Farkas has been tripping over.
No,
No?
No, that was the gnome in the other
That's
town.
a
that was
no!
in the no in the other
Ah.
town.
My bad.
And that's why I said I wish this was in Withergate.
I'll come with him.
What time is it?
This would be early morning, probably 8
Alright.
o'clock ish.
Jesus Christ, people wake up that early. Anywho,
Honestly.
alright. So I walk in there. Oh, good
Actually, I think it
morning.
was Pat, in that placed the order for the chain. Right? Were you even there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did place the order for the trade.
Why
I
don't
just
we
men-
all
I
go?
mentioned it. I mentioned it to everybody.
I'm still gonna go with him.
Yeah.
I will follow him.
Alright.
So,
Nice.
so Irby, Patton, and Blair are going to get the chain.
I'll go too. I don't have anything else to do.
I don't think any one of us has really anything to do.
Yeah.
That's
What?
totally fair.
See what's up.
All right, so everyone's gonna go get 25 foot with the chain.
Yep.
Ha ha.
We need to all carry this engine.
No. Well, I will say, whoever's carrying the chain, they're going to be very much heavy, weighed down.
Yes. There's probably two people carrying there's probably a person carrying one set of 25 and another person carrying another 25.
Yeah, I've been carrying the first set.
I wonder who's gonna get stuck with the other one.
Blair.
I think I know.
No.
Yeah, Lomac.
Yeah. I figured.
We kept that sled,
So as
right?
you,
I don't know.
yeah, because
It's
you haven't sold the parts yet.
Still loaded with robot
Oh, I thought
parts
I
at the
thought we sold
moment.
all the parts. Sorry,
No.
I've been spacing in and out.
Nope.
You trade them in.
Where are we trading them in at?
The next town we can sell them for. They just needed the parts to know that we killed them. They don't buy them here.
Gotcha. Well,
They
there
don't have
might
any
be
use for
enough
them.
space on it anyway to put the chain on the cart or on the sled.
Yeah, there would be.
Yeah.
And we can actually use the sled to carry some of our heavier equipment while we're traveling. Since the drag speed is a lot
By the
less
way-
than the carry speed or the carry.
I
weight.
don't know why you didn't realize this, but you have a metal dog.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say.
But I didn't think the metal
Sled
dog would
dog.
like being weighed down by 25 pound of chain.
Yes,
He's a
but you
little
have a
dog. He
sled.
doesn't have emotions.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah.
didn't have.
Sled dog.
straight up didn't give me dry to carry weight or anything because the monster stat doesn't have it.
Yeah. It's usually strength score times something. It's
Which
considered
has like a
it's
plus
considered
3.
a medium creature.
It's that +3 strength, so.
It's a score, not modifier.
Oh, 16.
Because here, let me look it up real quick because it's not that the math is not that hard.
Put it this way: if Dustin can do it at this point, the dog can do it at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
insulting to the dog.
It's not. No magic.
Somebody
What do you mean? For carrying capacity, I count as a large creature. Fuck off.
Yeah, so he's double actually. The guy actually I found somebody who made an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aw. I'm not unique. Damn.
Make a copy.
No, for carrying weight, not for an entire
Oh,
character sheet.
Not a full off.
Yeah, literally a
Fuck off thing like me?
5e encumbrance thing.
Okay.
So, if you
I
have
have-
16, apparently I'm now encumbered. Because, interesting. So chain is normally only in the 10 feet sections in the game. But we were correct in the fact that each foot of chain is a pound.
Yeah.
So with I just need to take off the rest of this stuff.
Well, that would be 50 pounds.
Yeah. But he can carry up to 80 pounds without being encumbered.
And since he's not carrying any other gear, he'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. And that's how much he can carry. The drag thing is even more. Because it takes less to push or drag an object. So he could technically push or drag up to 240 pounds.
Alright.
He'll just be slower past, I think, 160. He'll be like, up from 80 to 160, he'll be 10 feet slower. Past 160, he'll be 20 feet slower.
Alright. So he can pull the sled filled with the robot ship. So we enter the blacksmith.
Oh. Yeah, so you enter the blacksmith, and you see the... Oh, God. Roll 20, what are you doing?
Having a stroke.
You see the female half-orc sharpening one of the blades.
Howdy.
Here for your chain?
Indeed.
Alright. She would get up and hand it to you. All 25 feet.
I will hand it to Lomac and say, thank you very much.
She would nod her head and go back to work.
We can probably put the chain on the sled, Lomac.
Okay. I'll just walk over and dump it on the chain.
Don't break anything.
Carefully.
I think that's a little bit of a contradiction, but I don't want to say that out loud. But I did anyway. carefully dump.
Yes.
So, now that we have the chain, and we have calendar time, I want to see. We have 2 days. We should probably make our way back towards the military base then. Right, guys?
Oh, is that where we're locking me inside?
And it's something we could try out, if nothing else.
3 days straight? Alright.
We'll let you out in the morning get some, to give us good berries.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You're allowed to leave the
Wow.
basement for good berries. That is it.
Wow.
Well, we
You're
need
like-
to potty train him. We can't have him peeing on the carpet.
You're like the sim that we chained up in the basement alone to make art to sell for money. Your art is good berries.
Like a snack machine.
All right, so you're heading back towards the military base.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, Goodberry. Oh, Goodberry.
Good lord.
Hey, that's
Nope,
what
not gonna.
that's what you've
not gonna
made
say
your that's what you've made your usefulness out to be.
Honestly,
kidding.
I'm not useful in anything else in this game.
I'm
Except for
kidding.
Goodberry.
You're
But
really
it's the truth.
No, I like
Why
you.
can't I pull? All right, roll 20 boat rope. I'll be back.
Alright. What are you
Okay.
trying to pull up? Do I need to roll? Oh, no, roll 20 did, right? I think his Wi-Fi broke.
Yeah, because I see an 83 and a 68.
That is an F in the chat.
Ah, don't worry. Hidden has advantage on perception checks. Does his 13 senses. And he's immune to exhaustion, so he doesn't need to sleep.
Yeah, I suppose, because he's a robot.
Okay. You know what? Ooh, never mind.
Jacob, you good?
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
good.
say it.
Alright, it rolled twice.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
it's
saw
2
them
days.
roll. I don't know if you saw them roll.
No, I was trying to move over, but it wouldn't let me.
Oh, alright.
So that's
So
why I
do we
said
do-
roll 20 broke.
Do we need perception checks?
No,
Alright.
because you've already been down this way and you've already cleared it. Those would have to be the 68 would have to be higher for me to send anything after you.
Alright. So,
No
We had,
rabid wolves.
Just ours.
oh, by the way, Lomax, look, Hudin's in the shape of your sacred animal.
Oh
We
my
already
lord.
established you don't need to razz it. You don't. Like, you could stop teasing him.
I could.
Alright.
But it's funny,
Could,
so
but
it won't.
won't.
No, I might. At some point.
So is it the 25th, the 26th?
25th.
Perfect.
Alright. So why don't we lock him onto the second level?
I find these terms agreeable.
You know, the one with the door that the Titan kicked in, on the other side of that, we'll put him in the...
Like lift up the door and just like kind of prop it up.
No, there's a door with a lock on the other side of that, like so. Door the Titan kicked in, hallway, locked door, hallway, door that we busted open, and then all the way back, there's another locked door that leads to all of that.
Can
We
do you
lock him
think
in
you
the
can
room
open
with...
it?
Yes, because I opened it before!
That doesn't mean it's 100%.
The passcodes aren't going to change!
Yeah.
Well, weren't you able to assign yourself a passcode that opens
Yeah.
all doors with Captain's access?
Yes,
Yeah,
I was.
but I don't know it.
And
But he
also,
That's the point.
I figured we locked him in the room with the monitors and see how far he made. No, wait, the repair drone's on there.
Watch it. The passcode's just like 1, 2, 3, 4.
One of them was.
Damn it! I have the same code on my luggage.
That's genius. Change the passcode to my luggage. Oh my god, such a good movie.
What movie is that?
Spaceballs.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've seen that once. It's a funny movie.
It's so underrated.
It's
So-
really not. Like
Yeah,
it's very well beloved.
It's a very common love for people. So, my suggestion is we stuff him in this room and make him have to work his way through 2 locked doors to get to us.
I like that idea.
And because this area is underground, I don't think he could dig his way up.
We'll see.
That, But how many stairs did we go down to Deadhead, Jacob?
This is the bottom floor, so you would have went down 2 sets.
2 sets. So, 30 feet underground?
Probably a little bit more, but
I'm just trying to get a rough estimate.
probably about-ish, right?
Yeah, about probably about 30 feet underground, so he'll have a pain in the ass digging his way out.
But will that stop him?
Probably, maybe.
Well, at least
If we
hear it.
Yeah. It's not exactly like scraping on metal as a quiet sound.
I
Does this
just
room
hope,
have temperature
I
control?
hope he doesn't fucking destroy any of the computers.
Yeah, and then we can put him in this room.
Yeah,
My-
and then we
my-
can put him. We have 3 rooms if he does break through 1 door.
We have
I mean, he didn't get a wooden cage that we.
it was rather
built ourselves.
docile that time.
Is there like?
Because I rolled like
security
shit.
So, well, first off, who has the best survival that isn't the man we're tying up?
It would be so off, I
My
believe.
survival is +4.
Alright.
Mine's +3, so
Oh yeah, it's written then.
Get fucked.
So survival's for not tying, right, Jacob?
Yep.
Yes.
Would you count that as
Still,
chain tying?
Yes.
Alright.
still, anybody who wants to help me, that'd be great.
I'll assist.
Okay, cool. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans.
Give her advantage. She doesn't need it.
Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. I'm the best shade tired. Very tired. Anyway. Is that enough?
Depends on how high he rolls
When he does
when
werewolf.
he's trying to friggin' get out.
And I
Be
might not
crazy,
even turn
definitely out.
tonight.
Yeah, he might not even turn tonight, but you know, better safe than sorry, right?
Yep.
I don't think he sees it that way, but yes.
Yeah, his mind gets a little clouded around this time. Remember him saying that?
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, good. I told you that.
Yeah, you tend to act very different. So, let us all walk out of this room and see what happens tonight.
Well,
So-
we're not all walking out of this room.
This was the 25th, correct?
Oh,
We still
Yes.
have a day.
we still have a day.
Benji.
I thought we
Turn
were
on the
one.
26th.
I thought we were one day further in the calendar.
Nope.
We'll just use the rolls for that because
Yeah, I thought we were one day
I'm not
further.
doing all that.
Mhm.
Time travel. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Love it.
Good
Alright,
berry
just-
man, I require a good berry. I say it very jokingly.
All right,
That was-
Kirby, if you would make your check, please.
Oh Lord.
Check
All
it,
right.
baby. Let's go. Come on.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
I think that's a pass.
Yes.
For a
Just
split
barely,
second,
though.
I thought that was to break out of the chains, and I was gonna throw a fucking fit.
All right,
The
guys. I
first
think
time he broke out, we got like 18s.
I'm
Dude.
good tonight.
Well,
think
we're
I'm
not
good.
not in the room with you.
Oh. Oh, so I'm
Guys?
just. Guys.
Oh, buddy.
If we roll perception,
From what I heard, you guys are like 2 floors up, so no.
no, I wasn't going
It's
too
okay, our
far up. I
perception
wanted
rolls
to
are
be on
shit
the other.
anyway.
I wanted to be on the other side of this room here, Jacob.
Oh God.
I thought a little bit about leaving him like a spare blanket or something like that.
Alright, so you're
but
here,
I'm
Josh, right?
afraid he's
Yeah.
crazy.
So you want to hear him through a metal door, a very long
Hmm.
corridor, a very big room, and another metal door.
Oh,
I don't
this
know, you
wall.
got any good spells, dude?
That is a concrete wall.
That is a concrete
Yeah.
wall.
You got any nice loud spells?
I don't think so.
That don't require somatic opponents.
I mean, bears are pretty loud.
No, but if he wild shapes, he might break the chain.
That's
Unless I wild shape into like a snake. Oh, but then I'll get crushed by the chain.
and also you would not be very loud. Oh well, you could. Your point was that you could slither out.
You could wild shape into like something
I
that
think-
can easily slip
I
out of a
think
chain.
you-
Dogs
have
are
to-
pretty sturdy.
I think you just have to accept the fact you're chained up for tonight.
knowing Josh, he probably just like left a food bowl just out of reach.
Dude,
Just to be a dick.
I would not leave a food bowl out of reach. It would be in reach if I were to leave one.
It would just be
Alright.
like
you
at the very
didn't
edge
though,
of his
did
reach.
you?
No, I didn't. We ate our supper together, we tied up our companion, and we left.
Yup.
So, the night passes.
Alright. I'm assuming you come to untie your companion.
Yes, yes,
Now
we
we'll
do.
leave him there.
No, we need his berries. And
That's
his
true.
friendship. Morning, Fortis!
Morning.
How was last night?
Very uncomfortable.
Oh, did you not turn?
No, I didn't.
Well, better safe than sorry.
I guess.
Would you like a blanket tonight?
I would love one. Because even Wolfme would probably appreciate something soft to lay on.
Would you shred it?
I don't know.
Probably.
No
That'd be
stress.
a check.
So, we will let him up.
I mean, he has his own blanket.
Yeah, but he might break his blanket.
Yeah. Alright, so you let him out.
Yep.
Alright, I pass out the good berries. Oh, I accidentally dropped Josh's. Oh no.
Eat it off the floor. Do it. On your hands and fucking knees, bitch.
Oh no! I shot in Draps Fortis's kneecaps. Whatever. but we-
Alright, ladies. Ladies, you're both pretty. Let's drop it.
And I would like to sleight of hand, to hide the other good berries. Fuck!
That's some
Nice.
good sleight of hand.
You drop all of them.
Can I make a since he drops all of them, can I make a death check to try to catch one before they hit the floor?
Yeah, sure.
He crits.
I think you catch them all. How many of us are there? 6?
Pokemon.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us, so there were 4
That's a save. Whoops.
good berries that I was hiding in my hand.
Well, that's mine that I needed. That's all I was going for, really. Barely even leaves your hand. Thank you. You
I get for
alright?
trying. It's what I get for trying to be cool.
It's
You
alright.
immediately get outdone.
You can try again tomorrow. I won't hold it against you.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
Oh, actually, let's. Let's just clear that quick. Well, it's
I don't
up.
like that.
so I'm assuming there's no like rats inside this place.
Sorry, what?
I'm assuming there's no like small rodents inside this place.
No Capri Sun.
No Capri Sun.
No Capri Sun. Well, I'm gonna go try to find me a rabbit. Who wants to come with me?
I would love to find a rabbit.
I don't like that, Fortis.
I want to find a rabbit.
Oh, so you get to judge him
No, Fortis.
when it was your idea.
I just
You
want to make sure
bitch.
I just want to make sure I can drink it before he eats it. I think. What are you gonna
Okay.
do to the rabbit, Fortis?
Wait, is it still any good if he eats it after you've sucked it dry?
I
It's
don't
like
know.
beef jerky.
It's like beef
No one-
jerky.
No one's ever tried it.
Well,
I
could
highly
find
doubt
it.
that.
more than one rabbit.
We did. You're right. Would you like to come with me then?
Yes.
Let us go.
I
Have
haven't
fun,
been
kids.
successful.
Don't stay out too late.
Pray to God that this rabbit didn't hear the story of that other rabbit.
What?
They talk to each other. They're social creatures.
What story?
I'm gonna nothing, but I'm gonna try a different technique.
Technique.
Nah, I saw what you did to the other rabbit. I'm so mad.
Alright. I'm bringing Hilden with me too. So it's perception, right?
Yes, perception.
Perception. Booyah! I don't see jack
Oh
diddly
my
shit.
Jesus. I might see something. Fuck.
You do not see any rabbits.
Does Hilden did a roll?
Yes, you can get a roll.
Awesome. He rolls at advantage, so. Whoop! No rabbit. I tried.
Any other tiny beasts?
Squirrels, raccoons.
Just gonna roll a general. You would be able to. You would be able to find a bird
Ooh.
in a hanging out up in a tree.
Alright. I'm gonna do like a little whistle up to it, and I'm gonna be like, "Here, hey, come here."
No, why do you always do this? Why do you friendship it? I can't listen to this.
Here, come here, and like Like hold up a finger for it to land on my finger.
All right.
Then his jaw unhinges
No, I heard
like a
what you did to
snake
the
as he
rabbit.
closes his mouth around it.
I need you to roll me a persuasion.
Oh shit.
Actually, no, animal handling.
Animal handling. Okay. Yes.
All right, it would go over and land on your finger.
Okay. I'm gonna cast animal friendship on it.
Oh god.
Make me a DC 13 wisdom. Fuck. What?
Get fucked.
I'm gonna kill myself.
That bird flies way the hell away.
I heard what you did to the rabbit.
Hey, hey.
No, not heard. This bird was there. This bird has been silently following and judging the entire time since.
Well, to be fair, birds are smarter than rabbits on average. Depends on the bird.
So what is the bird doing, by the way, J-Top?
It flies away. Fly away.
I can't remember how much noise does that spell have any
Depends.
verbal
Oh.
components?
Yeah, it does have a verbal.
Yeah, it would probably fly away.
When it attempts to fly away, can I shoot it?
Yes.
Shoot him in the face. Oh, missed.
Yeah, that probably hit.
But you
But-
realize by using your druid powers to manipulate things towards you to eat them, you're probably gonna screw over your chances to have the environment on your side later, right?
Whatever.
You only
Does
have
it-
a
Does it kill it and fall to the ground?
Yes.
I'm gonna pounce over to it and I'm gonna start to eat it.
son of a.
Looks like Blair's not getting it.
Never
No
before,
Capri Sun for you.
Never
Why don't you
before
fucking
have I
Capri
been.
Sun the fucking werewolf?
I was about to say, never before I have been more tempted to drink the party member.
I mean, if you only drink some of him and you let him sleep, he'll be fine.
You're right, but this is a decision that he has to make. I'm not going to do it unwillingly. So, Fortis, buddy.
Why?
Oh God.
Dumb shit.
Lick off my fingers. Yes.
That I shot it. That was for me.
Oh, here's your arrow back.
What an asshole! Oh my
Oh.
god!
What a dick.
I
What
love
an
it.
absolute chode.
He's only like this during the full moon. I know that, but
I don't care!
well,
What an
maybe
absolute Chad.
Yeah, chode,
you-
Chad,
you
you know, same thing,
You didn't
right?
call dibs, and I went for it.
He kind of did. He said he was gonna help you. He drink, you eat.
Fortis,
You're
buddy.
just a fucking
I
jackass.
don't remember that.
Deception.
Justin honest.
Keep envy.
Roll deception.
Shit.
Okay, okay. I swear to God.
Blair.
I'm rolling inside.
Okay,
David.
Mm.
Yeah.
Patton, who's the DM,
Sorry.
who makes calls for rolls. Thank you. Blair.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think she's able to insight what's going on.
Fine, but we don't find anything. You okay with me drinking you?
Oh,
You'll live.
I actually did burp.
I know.
As focus.
Hmm.
What are my good berries not good enough for you?
No, you stole my snatch.
Oh, that's gonna be kind of weird. Where are you gonna do it?
Where? How?
My neck, my wrist, my leg, my cock.
Your neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack.
Get your net, Fartis.
Ooh, I might get a little turned on.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm not surprised it would. You get chained up every month, so.
Then again, I haven't been laid in like 3 years.
Good to know.
Fuck. Fuck
Good.
At
you.
least by a humanoid. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Good to know,
Yikes.
Fartis. Good to know. Yeah.
I'm getting the bottle of rum. Excuse me.
God, I have to go to work after this.
This New Year's resolution is ruined. Excuse me.
Fartis, this is only
Yeah.
if we don't find anything else, and only if you agree to it.
All right. Well, let's make one more perception check to find something.
Only.
2 crits.
Thank God.
I thought you'd be rooting against this.
No, I want them to find an animal. I don't want to deal with Farkas's bullshit.
So the
Alright.
lowest roll is a 20.
Yeah. You would be able to find a rabbit.
All right. Just shoot the thing. Just shoot it.
Alright. Yeah, no, even with a 9, it would still notice the fact that an arrow is landed right in front of it. and it's gonna start bouncing off.
All right. I take my entire shirt off. All right.
Why?
Do it. Do it.
It's still within
Oh.
range. It's a fucking rabbit.
Oh. All right. Then I use thorn whip.
I have all day.
Oh.
Yeah, as Fartis strips, I'm a fire again.
Thank you. That would hit.
Fartis' shirt is over his head as I'm just like. Fartis, why were you taking your shirt off? So I'm walking up to it. Why were you taking your shirt off?
Wow. Oh, that rabbit looks really good.
I will bite the rabbit. It is mine. You didn't tattle.
What? Oh God. Is this an athletics check? or were you kidding?
I wasn't. I don't want you to take my food. Is it to hit or athletics for a tackle?
I think that's to hit.
Alright.
I had to think about that for a second.
Damn it.
You have been tattled.
Just do a D4 of damage, Josh.
It's not meant to hurt him. It's only meant
Yeah,
to
but-
take him away from my food.
He's made of metal. That's why
Oh,
I said
no.
just roll a D4.
Oh, I know. I'm just letting you know that this isn't like an attack order. It's stay away from my snack. And then I will drink the rabbit and head back towards the base.
All right.
Yeah, by the way, you headed towards the base. Did you give any order to your dog? Because you just said tackle, and he's just watching over Farkas right now.
Oh, Hilden, let him go! Come on, Hilden.
So I'm walking beside you with my hanging my shirt shoulder, walking all sexy like.
Make a con save.
Oh shit. Oh, because it's cold, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh God.
You have
fuck that,
hypothermia.
put it back on.
Good work, Fartis.
Damn it. God damn it. I wish I had fire spells.
You're gonna take 6 cold damage.
Ah! Shit, I need my calculator. Do I though?
He needs his calculator, of course.
It's fine. So, how long do we have till night?
It's probably about noonish.
Noonish? Alright. Would it be rude to chain Fartus up at noon?
Yes.
No.
Does Fartus
Yes,
care, though?
maybe.
Does- I don't know, Fartus. You didn't tell us when we should chain you up.
Oh my god. Chain me up at like, I don't know, 9 or something. 'Cause if I
I'm sorry,
chain
we
you-
can't trust the word.
I'm sorry, Fartus, but I don't remember this conversation. Don't remember you
really?
calling. I don't remember you dipping.
Should I not take Goodberry tomorrow?
You tried to hide it from us today.
No, I'm fucking with him because he fucked with me. Bastard dived on the bird I shot.
Alright. Does the party do anything else for the day?
Oh, God.
Nope.
Okay. I'll make that save.
Alright.
And Eden needs to
Oh
roll.
no!
Eden needs to roll the survival.
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah. Tie me up first before that
Is
save
someone
goes
still
into
helping me?
I'm assuming that
Yeah.
someone is.
Yes, you are still doing the help at.
effect. Oh no.
This is going to be a fun evening.
Alright.
Oh, I leveled up.
I just need to look at. Okay. +4 athletics.
Cool.
Alright. So yes, Irby, as you can tell, that is a fail.
Yup.
So
37 is my new temporary hit points. Or new max. 37.
okay.
Your max is 37? What the fuck?
As
It's a werewolf.
werewolf I
He
get
gets additional health.
extra.
Yep.
He turns.
Werewolf is tankier than a fucking paladin.
Yes,
Just about
because
as tanky as barbarian too.
yes, but what if a barbarian is the werewolf?
Uh-huh.
Now you see where it really starts to stack up.
Yeah, which is why I don't want to get fucking touched by this man.
Alright, so alright. To get through this door, you would literally have to roll a natural 20.
Okay.
I locked him in the right room.
Yep, to get through these doors by force is quite high check.
Are the chains broken or did you just undo them?
What how much of the difference is? You probably just basically like slid through it.
Dislocated his bones and put them back.
He probably just went into wolf form.
I did leave him a blanket this time, though.
So the wolf might give up and just lay on the blanket. We'll domesticate the werewolf.
Alright. So it is the morning of the 28th.
Yes.
I'll go check on Fartis.
How damaged
You,
is the door?
Well,
It's just scraped.
I'd say you had fun last night.
Okay. Just a wee bit.
Is the blanket still intact?
Yes.
Hey, you didn't shred the blanket!
Oh, good.
It means you to be
Good.
warm tonight.
Is this place temperature controlled?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Imagine it, considering how it's shaped and how big it is. I would assume that it's a little on the cooler end, but probably. Well,
Yeah. All right. I want to go find us another rabbit.
I don't need to drink today. And, yeah, you stole the first one from me.
I can
so-
help you hunt if you'd like.
Okay. Let's try a different strategy this time.
Are you actually
How
trying a
about
different
just
strategy this
killing
time?
them?
Yes.
Last time he tried speech with animals and persuasion. This time he tried
Yeah.
animal.
Don't. First of all,
That was Josh. I
yeah,
didn't.
I know this is like. First of all, that's just like that doesn't sit right with me morally. Not my character, but that's fucked up. And also, animals are dumb and finicky. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ritual cast Wild Cunning, which is call spirits of nature to aid you with finding shit. Or
Okay.
it has different things. I can ask them to help me find the tiny creatures that is near me. Or like a chorus or something. Like,
Okay.
This is
like
gonna
I'm
be one of
Or could-
those
or we could,
sections.
just use our naturally high survival scores to just find one.
Basically, he's asking the spirits for advantage, is what I'm getting, right?
I could give you advantage. You don't. Alright.
You both did have advantage.
Alright, so. Oh, yep, you already rolled. Sweet. What's it? 22. Let me roll a stealth of a 21. So, yep, you would be able to find a rabbit.
perfect. I'm just gonna I'm gonna do ice knife. I don't give a fuck.
Alright.
Please, please, please. Yes.
Alright, that is a hit.
Oh, and does the 6 kill it?
He still has to make the dex save.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it just takes the 6.
Yep, that would kill it. And it's not frozen solid from the extra
Oh,
damage.
good.
I was gonna say
I go up
you just
to it.
need to spit roast it, melt it like a popsicle.
It's probably just
So I
gonna
don't
eat
have
it
any-
like a popsicle.
I don't have a
Yeah, but then
fire.
it'll taste like freezer burn, and that shit sucks.
It does.
But actually, I'm gonna take the rabbit back to camp, but before I eat it, and we're gonna sit down right in front of Blair and just take a nice big bite out of it right in front of it.
Can I catch another one myself?
Yeah, you can try. Yeah, you'd be able to find one with the 20.
I'll give mine to Blair.
Oh, thank you.
Get fucked, you stupid petty wolf man. I'm tired of your fucking attitude. Anyway.
What kind of save is this?
Ah!
Not so fun when it's you, huh?
Maybe. Hold on. I'm doodling something, but I would like to cast Charm Person on him.
Well, that would be charisma.
It's a wisdom save, actually.
Oh, right, because you're fighting a. Yeah.
Shit.
I'm
Ah,
assuming that's a fail.
Yeah.
God.
That's
Damn.
Uh,
Oh god. Okay,
How's
John.
it going, Bartis? So glad we are such close friends. We have how many hours till
I
till
mean,
the
it's
trip
noon,
ends?
so you got plenty of time.
Would you do me a favor and let us tie you up this early, just in case, Bartis? After all, I would never do anything to hurt you. See, now we are
Yeah,
friendly
sure, I
acquaintances.
guess. You know. What could possibly go wrong?
Ren, would you like to tie him up for
I
me?
don't get advantage on it,
With
do I?
pleasure.
You do.
Oh,
with
I
no
do get
damage,
advantage. Oh,
but you still fell.
oh. Still failed. Just like Jeffrey when.
Is someone helping me again?
I
Oh,
assume so.
Oh,
I always
Well,
want to
I
make
mean-
absolute sure that we have maximum potential to get this right.
alright.
Yep.
So, and then we'll I will leave Fartis in the room with a plate of food.
just outside of reach.
Petty, petty, petty.
It's like not the whole plate's outside of reach. He can only get just the tiny edge of the food on the side. So he can pull the
Just-
plate closer with his teeth if he wants, but he's stuck.
Oh my god.
All right, so
You know, I'm going with
Sure.
Wander, and I'm going to help him make beer or do something.
An hour later, he
I
comes
would
off
need
the
another
belt.
barrel.
An
No.
hour
I'm
later,
gonna start freaking crafting shit.
Yeah, I'll help. I'll assist him. I just because how many barrels do you think we have to make until I can give him advantage, Jacob? I know the last time you said I don't know enough about it to give him the help action.
If you're going to continue to make small barrels, I'm going to say 8.
8.
8. If you were to make normal sized barrels, I would say 5.
Well, I don't
But
think-
obviously, those would take longer.
yeah, it'll take longer, and we would only really be able to hold one right now with the sled.
Yep.
So, what do you think? Do you want to do one big one, or do you want to work on another small one?
Let's work on small ones until we can perfect the small ones. Especially since we can't really carry too much at this point.
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
All right, make me a check.
Wait, did they know they were charmed with charm person? Did
9
they
and
know-
14.
Yes, I do
No,
know.
I cannot give you advantage yet.
I said 9 and 14. I didn't say
Oh,
that you gave me an
Yeah, so
advantage.
with the 9, you would not be able to make a barrel today.
I don't expect to. But the practice will be useful eventually.
All right. Anyone want to do anything else?
I'll be listening since I know we have plenty of time before he changes. I'll be sitting outside this door for when charm person comes off.
Yeah, I almost just screamed a different name.
Do not scream my name. I haven't done anything.
I'm just going to sit outside the door silently. I want him to stew for like, let's see, it's 1 right now, so I'll sit outside the door for like 3 hours letting him stew.
Let him marinate, let him steep.
All right, what do you do after 3 hours?
I'll open the door and say, yes, Fartis?
I don't even know what to say.
Petty, but not more pettiness. Don't worry, I'll push the food tray closer so we can actually eat.
Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome. Now have fun! And I'll just shut the door on my way out and leave.
All
I'm gonna
right.
purposely fail to save.
You can't even pass it, you had to roll a 20!
You can pass it, it's just not likely to
Extremely
happen.
unlikely.
Okay, you're going to willingly fail to save. Did I hear this correctly, Irby?
Yes.
That's
But just a hypothetical failed anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So
So
I
we
have to beat a 21.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna roll again.
Then we see the severity roll?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I want to see if he knocks himself out as a werewolf.
No, he would not knock himself out as a werewolf.
Ah, damn it. I just imagine.
It would hurt. It would hurt the werewolf a hell of a lot. Farkas is just gonna wake up sore tomorrow morning. That's it.
It hurt itself in its confusion.
I just
Yes.
imagined him flopping around and rolls over into the wires, fries, and just unconscious.
And all right, I think we should probably take a quick 10-minute break so people can get coffee, refill, and drinks.
All right.
Refill on drinks. That's a good idea. Let me get my shot glass.
I'll do that next time.
Dude, you have no idea. I made this New Year's resolution and I already want to break it.
Fine.
I already broke mine. I haven't worked out yet.
Yeah, I've been waiting for the
And
other
do
people.
something more along the lines of this. Say 100 days of working out. And it doesn't need to be that much.
Like, I want to lose like 25 pounds by the end of the year.
Just make sure not to gain
You
it
can do
back
that
with
in
muscle.
You can do that in 2 months.
Exactly.
You can do that in 2 days if you have a knife.
Actually, yeah, you can.
I mean, I'm not that depressed. Thanks, though.
I am. I'll take it.
Anywho.
Although, you know, my stock in Dogecoin has been decreasing all day, so
Is it today?
What
Sunday?
have you invested in Dogecoin?
Yeah, no one's gonna be at the gym on Sundays.
Yeah, no one can
Yeah,
save that.
I put 90 cents in Dogecoin. Although, to be fair, if I sold right now, I would still double my money.
Yeah,
I'd
90
double
cents to
my
$1.80.
90 cent. Yep. Actually, it'd be like $1.83. Yeah. So, you know, all sorts of fun there.
Finance.
Yeah. I can buy myself a whole candy bar with that.
No, you can't. It's not still
Yeah,
not
it's probably
enough.
true. It's probably true.
But it's not like you were gonna buy anything with 90 cents. That won't get you jack shit.
Yeah. Oh. Should go figure out what the hell lunch plans are.
no one's died or broke the time-space continuum. We've basically just been locking Mr. Wolfboy in a very secure metal vault, concrete room with a metal vault, so he doesn't bite anybody.
And yet I say again, worth.
We were just taking a break for everybody to get coffee. I think we got like 3 minutes left or 5 minutes, something like that.
I have returned.
Hello returned.
Hello, C4.
So far, so good. Right. Except for, you know, the whole pettiness thing.
Welcome to D&D.
I have a great idea of what to do next month.
Oh, fuck.
You're not gonna like it, but it's gonna be great.
Sounds great to me.
Because the problem with most of my great ideas is most of them suck.
The problem with most of my great ideas is that most of them end with nothing happening.
Oh, I can't wait. I told Josh what it is. He hasn't responded yet. He's probably like, his palm was probably firmly glued to his forehead. That's how much force.
Wait, this is considered an easy Okay.
Ooh, easy boss. Hello.
No, easy puzzle. I would use this and you guys would never figure it the fuck out.
Yeah. In my campaign to find the reality stone, I made a riddle and I can only hope you guys can figure it out. Oh yeah, in season 3, the campaign that I was talking to you about earlier, C4, has
Yeah.
the Infinity Stones from Marvel.
in 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think everybody's back besides you.
Okay. Josh isn't.
Josh isn't?
Yeah, Josh is still out.
I'll go check on him.
I love not working that fast and all.
Sorry, excuse me.
Use you. For what?
I'm back. Take it most everyone else is still gone.
I'm bad.
I'm
I
alive.
just got bad. I was patting my food.
Ah.
Oh, I just got my Tasha's book today. It wasn't supposed to be here for like another 2 weeks.
Your Tosh. Your what book?
Tasha's.
What's a Tasha's
Ta-
book?
It's
It's
the new Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. It's the new book for D&D.
yeah.
Oh.
And I was
Pretty
just
cool.
looking at the puzzles in the back of the book, and like the easy ones, like you guys would never figure out. Like
Yeah, you're right.
Are you sure about that?
I yes.
I've seen them. He's
Now I'm
right.
thinking about that one that stumps literally every fucking party. That my buddy Blake pulled it on us, and if I'm not gonna say what it is, in case other people haven't heard of it, but if someone else pulls this shit on me, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, this is it, this is the one.
Excuse me.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to stop drinking Coke.
I thought
Haha,
snorted
joke's on
coke, not
you.
drank it.
I have already stopped.
Good word, T4. So, we come back. No more scratches on the wall. Morning, Fortis.
You would be very sore this morning.
Yep. And it is the morning of the first of the month
Yes.
of the dragon.
Congratulations, you have survived till the month of Giants.
And now the
Dragon.
Giants come out.
Hey.
Wait, not Dryden's?
Month of the Dragon is next month.
Okay, I'm gonna move that in the player copy then.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does. Yeah, it went month of the bear, month of the moon, month of the Dryden. You're like, congratulations, you made it to month of the Giants. And I was like,
What?
All right, let me look at the player copy quick.
we moved it over already.
Yeah. It's a nice thing about having 2 laptops and 3 screens.
Let's see. Yeah, because wait, so where was month of the Giants?
It was back before Month of the Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe that's where I don't know. Maybe that's where it was supposed to be.
Does it really matter?
Gives us an extra
Although-
month.
Yeah,
It probably
exactly. It
does,
gives
'cause
you-
you probably have keys and timelines and stuff all set up on yours.
Yeah, I think that's where it was supposed to be, and I just have it in the wrong spot.
No! God fucking damn
Yeah,
it!
okay.
What?
I can
Yeah,
have it go back if you want.
if you could please,
Games.
after the month of the Griffin.
It was after Month of the Griffin there.
All right. So it is Month of the Dragon.
Yes. Congratulations, you made it to the month of the dragon. Toot, 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 toot.
Not need to go
I know I'm not. I don't care. Ugh.
Shield.
All right.
Shield's over.
Right.
You chill. Oh my fucking
She's playing a game on her phone.
Hmm?
So. Now we head for Blattside. Then Eternity.
Yep.
So, how are you gonna follow the road, or are you gonna cut through?
We should probably just follow the road. I don't really see why to cut through.
That'll save you about a day.
Yeah,
Actually, 2 days.
Yeah, it is 2 days.
I suppose. And we might run into some ironwood trees.
Nope.
No, do we have to go deep into the mountains for that?
You
Mm.
you would enter the forest area at that point. You're not even considered to be in the mountains.
I was just thinking if we went just straight south of here.
Oh, if you went
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, because this
Yeah, you
area
might.
has
You might be able to find some here, but it'd be difficult
yeah. We could make a day of it, try to find some.
because you're on the edge of the mountain, so everyone is taking the easy to get trees.
Mm-hmm.
So
Excuse me.
even if you make a day of it, you might not find any in that hex tile.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot, though. We can look as we walk through or make today. I don't mind either way.
Yeah. Just in case.
Hewlin hauling the sled.
All right. If you would all, if you want to try and make me a, would this be perception or perception? Try and find.
Perception, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think Hewlin would be good for finding trees.
Probably not.
So I'm not gonna roll for him.
So it is a perception then?
Yes.
Wander and Farkas know what they're looking for.
Well. Ooh.
I just got lucky.
It's kind of on the low side. Yeah, I don't think you would be able to find anything just glancing through.
Since this is as close as we're gonna get to the mountains, do you guys mind if we go into the mountains themselves to go find a few trees?
I'm down.
How far into the mountains
I
are we
don't really care.
talking?
Maybe half a day.
Maybe. Sure.
Probably should stay here for the night. We don't need to go in right away.
Nope, that's a Dungeon Master's Guide. Oh. That's where that is.
Oh, Jacob, I have a copy of the Monster Manual now.
Oh, neat. Alright. So it'd probably take you with those rolls about half a day to find what you are looking for.
Perfect. I'm assuming we only find one tree.
Yep, you would find a tree.
If that tree is enough to make one small or one large.
Oh, it is a very large tree. You could probably make multiple large barrels out of that.
Aw, but if it's one tree all by itself and it's big and clearly old, that's kind of sad.
Fuck it. We have alcohol to brew.
Progress marches on, I guess.
We can always replant them.
Farkas, can you find any seeds?
Just fuck
I
the
can-
environment. I need to make some
Wow.
booze.
Is that survival, perception?
I'm gonna have survival.
Investigation? Okay.
Yeah, with a 17, you'd be able to find some.
There we go.
I wonder how old this tree is.
Might be able to ask it.
Don't talk to it before you kill it. What is with you?
With this group,
I mean,
you never really
I
can
wasn't
be
gonna
too
be
sure.
the one to kill it, as I don't think I took that spell today.
You were gonna set it on fire, weren't you?
I do have that spell.
No, do not set it on fire.
Alright, so. Who's swinging the axe?
I presume Wander is.
Why would I be?
Because you need the physical exercise for your arm, which is in rehab, right?
Get fucked.
Well,
I would assume it's whoever's highest survival, right?
I got 3.
This would be athletics, because you're.
Oh, and that's
In
a
that
plus
case-
4 for me.
Athletics is +4 for me too.
Same.
I guess I'm the one to do it, aren't I?
all 4 of you have plus.
You had a
4.
better perception roll than I did, but I'll help you so you have advantage. I
I
don't even
crit.
fucking need it. Okay.
One swing.
Alright. No. No. Nowhere close to one swing. This tree is named Ironwood for a reason.
Yeah, it's what druids made armor out of because they can't wear metal.
So even with that 24, it would take you the rest of the day.
Think we would have left over for some armor?
I don't know. Have you earned some armor?
Oh my god. What did I do during those past few days?
Act like a dick.
Ate my
like
meal.
normal.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Who knows, maybe with some time and practice you'll get yourself under control.
God, I hope so.
Fargus, would you like to take a walk with me real quick?
Oh, I don't
sure.
want.
Grabs
Okay.
shotgun off the wall.
Come on, boy, don't make it harder than it needs to be.
Oh, don't, Jacob!
Think about the rabbits.
Fuck! Guys,
Think about the.
Guys, I'm sleep deprived. Stop doing this. I'm actually gonna cry. That'll be awkward for everyone.
You get to pet the rabbits in heaven.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Mm.
Tell me about the rabbits, George.
After we're a fair distance away from the party, well out of range of earshot, like, do you need to talk about it?
Talk about what?
Your obvious lack of control over your own body.
What do I need? What is there to talk about?
I mean, there's a lot to talk about. Your fears over it. Watching yourself slowly become someone that you know that you weren't originally. There's
He has perfect experience with this.
Got a fucking psychologist over
oi,
here.
oi, oi.
Yeah,
Shut up, you're not there.
I lost my train of thought. Fear of hurting others, whether or not they deserve it. That sense of joy of feeling the strength flowing through you, even though you may be afraid of it, afraid of consuming you.
I'm not afraid of it.
That much is obvious since you don't give any consideration to the people around you. Or at least you don't during the time that you're actually turning the days of. You seem to care the weeks heading into the 3 days, but as soon as those 3 days come around, we don't seem to matter to you all that much. Is that you, Farkas? Is that the true nature of yourself? Or is that the primeval beast sleeping inside of you?
Error 404. Farkas has stopped loading.
Even if you do not see it, that doesn't mean that someone else with experience does not see the same. Because if you truly did not fear it, or it was not changing you at all, you wouldn't be caring enough to buy a chain without letting the party know the first time it happened and tried to go off in the woods alone. You could make the excuse that it's for protecting the fact that you are a werewolf. But that doesn't hold up under scrutiny, since you were very ready to tell us once we had found you naked in the woods.
Buddy.
So I'll ask again. Do you wish to talk about it?
No.
Wander will nod his head and then walk back to the group.
I'm not going to lie, the random whispers from Dustin to his cat kind of just, hey buddy,
1 second.
that he was calling a dog.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Don't chew on that. No.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. My dad needs me.
Alright. So,
It was more like a don't scratch on that, but yeah.
hey buddy. Buddy, come here. Come here, buddy. So, as we're just listening to the sounds of Solrath strike down a tree, I will continue writing my book.
Why is Solrath striking the tree? I thought Lomac was.
Solrath rolled a 20. He's
Alright.
studying it down. They have the same athletics.
Alright.
So I'll just keep writing my book. That is my plan in my free time.
Does Farkas come back to the group?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if he stood around and didn't follow me right away. So if everyone thought I killed him.
Look, we only thought that for a second.
Money exchanges hands in silence.
A silent reverence.
Remember, the first one to die in this campaign did the role change to the red shirt.
Alright, I'm back.
So, straight up, while they're cutting down the tree, I'll just continue working on my book.
Okay.
Writing down, filling history.
I hit roll. Okay. Because this will take you all day, I'm going to roll this 2 more times. Is there anyone currently on watch?
Huden.
I would.
Okay, yeah, Hugin. Otherwise, I would probably just be looking around, not because I'm not doing much else.
Yeah, I'm
Solrath is on the tree, so
Yeah, I'm kind of just sitting down, watching, waiting around until the tree's cut down.
I'm glad you guys are
Roll
being
this
so
would be-
helpful.
Oh, Huden got a
Do
5.
what now? Roll perception.
I just rolled it.
Yeah, there'd be.
Oh, okay.
Lomat, the saving grace.
I'm probably still thinking about the conversation I had with Farkas.
Whoa, Lomat, saving grace.
I don't do much, but when I do, it actually matters. Sometimes.
Let's see. So this would be +1.
So I wouldn't be able to roll perception, right? Because I'm
Nope.
freaking
No.
busy.
You're busy. So it doesn't seem to notice you yet, but off in the distance you see a large
Why?
green creature kind of prowling around looking for the source of the very loud noise.
Large green creature?
It's the
Like,
grid.
Probably a droid.
Bipedal or
Yeah, bipedal.
Okay.
Then I roll
I'm gonna point it out to Wander and Blair first.
Try getting
And-
Mr. Druid Boy on it too.
And then ask, kind of, should we tell him to keep it
No,
quiet for
I'm
a
gonna-
bit?
I'm gonna say, Solrath, stop for a
Is
minute.
it a
All right.
nature check to figure out
stop.
what it is?
Yep.
I'll try.
I will stop.
Whoop, no idea. Don't know what the fuck that is.
Same. Why am I matching everyone? I need to stop matching everyone.
Oh, the druid.
Farkas, you would know this to be a troll.
That's what Justin was thinking. Troll.
Troll.
All those
How far
suck.
out is it?
It's probably about 100 feet out.
Jesus, that's very close.
I mean,
I'm
most
just
of you
gonna-
guys rolled 2s.
I'm gonna just grab my shotgun at the ready.
I don't
Oh,
think
fuck,
we
man.
can fight that.
But
I
if
have
it
a-
comes this way, we may have no choice.
If it comes this way, we run.
I will watch it to see when it leaves.
We have to let that go. Very. Does Solroth have a saw inside of his kit? Like, even if it's a small one.
His woodcutting tool,
Crafting kit.
probably.
The sawing the tree would be slower, but it'd be a lot quieter than using the axe, wouldn't it?
Yes, but what if it's like a tiny saw for a freaking giant steel wood tree, remember?
At this point, I just want to get a little bit more work done on it, so that way, if
And-
we can get it done.
And when the
early,
tree
we can.
comes down, your object of stealth kind of goes away pretty quickly.
Well, Solroth will know when it's going to fall. Being a carpenter.
Well, we'll find out with my perception checks.
That would be investigation.
Okay, here's the other thing.
Investigation.
When the tree falls down, you have a full tree. We are not dragging a full tree out of here. You are not going to get anything to actually make anything if you take the whole tree down from here.
That's fair.
You might be better off trying to take down a couple branches at a time that are big enough to cut pieces of wood to make barrels out of, but
we
the
can't
whole
climb the
tree.
with that.
Who says we can't climb the tree?
Because we already started cutting it down.
Yeah.
How far through it are you?
I'm assuming we're halfway through at this point.
Yeah, at least.
I got a 24, so
Yeah, about halfway through it.
Hey, if we got it on the opposite side of
Send
where we've been
Farkas.
cutting it, we all climb it and go to one side. We might be able to get the tree to fall on top of it. Doubt it
Taking
would
us
work.
with it.
We
would all fall with it.
Ants?
And I do not know about you, but I do not fancy the idea of falling 25 to 30 feet on top of a troll. Because
They're
if we
pretty
miss,
squishy.
I do not like our chances of getting away when half of us have broken legs.
he's got a point.
By the way, I wasn't suggesting that in character.
Oh,
She would never. Me though, I.
Who wants to climb the tree to get branches down then, and then we'll finish cutting it down when the.
I'm gonna look at the guy who's light enough to not knock it over.
You mean?
yeah,
Wait, no, hold on.
Farkas.
No,
I can fly.
Wonder, you have wings.
Yeah, the problem is that wings aren't exactly quiet, nor is a big blue tiefling exactly.
And nor
hard
are
to
wings
miss.
really stable enough, unless you're a hummingbird, to keep level hovering flight while trying to cut down a branch.
He's a monk. He's light on his feet.
I
this
think
point,
we have to
it's-
send Farkas.
At this point,
Yeah.
it'd be better for us to just wait it out and hope that the troll goes in the opposite direction.
Let's see. This
Let's wait it out.
Perhaps
forget.
perhaps Farkas, you can aid us in
is wisdom.
moving stealthily, correct?
Yes, I can.
Perhaps it would be the best idea if a few people were to go quietly and sneak around
Yeah, what?
back to
Oh,
the north and to make some noise in that direction and then sneak back to draw its attention elsewhere.
As you guys have been standing here and talking for quite a amount of time,
I'm watching it.
you would see what looks like 3 trees start to move and
Oh
start
god, do we have ants?
engaging the troll.
Oh.
Nice.
We should
Druids?
aid the ants.
Tree.
Do we?
The tree people.
That would be nature.
Perhaps that are-
Here's the thing. Do we? Even if we know about ants, do we know that they are friendly to us if we help them? They might just turn around and hit us too.
I don't know.
Farkas, you speak tree people, right?
Yes, I do. Now. Jesus Christ.
Can you communicate with them?
All right, Farkas, you would know that the tree ants are chaotic good, but you're cutting down a tree.
Yeah, maybe this isn't the best idea.
Yeah.
If anybody has any better ideas, I am all ears.
Well,
I
we can
suggest
see what
we
happens.
continue
after
our stance
initial.
on staying the fuck here.
Agreed.
Let's let the
I don't know. My idea was cast bending on the tree until it's fixed, and then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm not running from this. I just did all this work. I'm not freaking leaving the spot.
Well, then
Then
have
you will
fun dying
die
by yourself.
No, I still would like the tree.
Well, I would like to live.
That's why I'm saying we stay here and watch.
Fortis, can you with that, can Fortis identify ants?
I think it's a pretty solid chance that whoever wins this fight is going to see us next.
Well, they didn't see us before.
And
Yeah.
if it's right after the fight, they'll be pretty weakened.
Let's hope so.
Let's just watch it out.
We
If
will
it
wait
starts-
and see what happens.
If it starts getting dicey, we mark the location of the tree and we leave.
That sounds fair.
And we come back with more than just one axe.
All right. After some time passes, you would see the troll run off. If you could all roll me a perception check, please.
Uh-oh. Damn, I am blind as fuck.
You didn't match
Same.
anyone.
I matched Lomac.
No, Lomac got an 8.
I know, just yeah.
So, Farkas and Blair, you would notice that the tree ants notice you, but you see them kind of wander off back into the tree line.
Well, they noticed us, but they seem to have went away.
That is a
I'm guessing
good
that
sign, I
they
believe.
didn't realize what we were doing.
That is a possibility.
Well, should we keep on chopping? See what happens?
We should be.
Let's wait a little bit longer.
That's... yeah.
What direction did the troll run away at?
So the troll would have went north south from where you guys are at.
North south.
Oh, sorry, north. Northeast. My bad. God damn it.
So he did kind of head in our direction.
Yeah. Oh. Well, no. From where you are standing.
Okay. So no,
Yeah.
he went away. He did go away from us.
Yep. That was the DM telling you nicely this area is not a place to fuck around with.
Yeah, I figured.
What you're saying is we're too low level.
C4 doesn't really have a frame of reference for what's scary and what's not yet.
You
That is true.
underestimate my
Wander
power.
kind of goes by the assumption that everything is
I mean-
scary.
That explains why you said you were so ready to fight a fucking troll over chopping down a tree. Those things are killers, man. They're awful.
I don't know anything about them.
Did you ever play Skyrim?
I have, and I killed one early on, so
Oh, did you?
Well, you know how they can
Fucking-
one tap you
I
if
hate
you
Well,
get
this
close
isn't
enough.
based on skill.
yeah, they can.
This is
But
based
if
on
you
luck.
don't get hit by it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And
that
if you
doesn't
get
work
hit by
in
it-
D&D.
Okay, fair point.
So,
The only thing that I can think of is, wait a minute, how loud is Hugin at tearing things apart?
Well, considering he's got a freaking
Chainsaw
buzzsaw as a mouth,
He's
Yeah.
quite loud.
it's gonna be loud.
It's quite loud, but he is quite a bit faster.
Stealth for speed.
Is there a way to muffle the sound of that, Blair?
No.
none that I know of.
If you can bend the time-space continuum,
Potentially pass without trace.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, I don't think that'd do much.
Okay.
Because basically, that you're making a shit ton of noise. It's like taking a chainsaw to
Yeah.
a tree.
How about we mark down the tree and leave it for now?
That's annoying.
maybe we should
The only
try
other
to
thing I can think of-
camouflage.
The only
We
other
can
thing
mark
I
down
can-
the tree.
The only other thing I
But-
can think of is using the metal chain to try and pull the tree down, like break the rest of the way. Which I have a feeling it's not going to work, just given on the fact that it's named Ironwood Tree. But that's the only other thing I can think of that would be.
The other part
Quick
of that
and
is after
quiet.
we pull it down, we have to chop it into segments to take with us.
We can just drag the tree, all of us, away from the mountain to a
How
safer
big is this
location.
tree, Jacob? How big is this tree?
It's probably about 50 feet tall.
Yep, we can all grab
Yeah,
it.
we can all drag that.
You sure?
Yeah. Josh, have you not dragged a tree through snow?
Oh, I have.
It's quite easier than.
Patton, you're forgetting. This tree is named Ironwood Tree because it has the toughness to iron, which means it weighs more than your average pine.
That's fair.
That presents another problem with dragging it, though.
Leaves a trail.
And also, if we dried it, we'll
I
be
was gonna say
slower.
that it's heavy as fuck, but I guess leaving a trail's a problem too.
And drying it makes us slower, meaning it gives things more of a chance of catching up to us.
And trying to murder us.
Ah, this is annoying. Fine.
Well, it's on bad foot, I promise, Wanderer.
We should maybe try to conceal the freaking marks so that way, if those freaking tree people things come over here, they don't.
I
See
can
that?
mend it.
No, that'd take too
We
long.
don't want it to.
Well, that's the only way I know how to fix it. Any of you have any ideas?
Put duct tape over it. We're fine.
I don't think you
That's-
know what that tape is.
Shh.
No, it's probably still around. But is what I'm suggesting. We leave it, and the Ents will probably, if they can, fix it. I don't know if Ents can do that. But they'll probably see a half cut down tree and realize, hey, some people realize they went over the head. Mhm.
I don't think that's how they would see it, but maybe.
gonna have to go with Soul on that one. I think they'd just be pissed.
Yeah, I think so too.
If they're pissed, we can deal with it when we come back here later.
Can we?
Well, hopefully we'll be more prepared. But I vote we leave the tree.
Yeah, I think it's best to leave it for now.
Agreed.
Yeah. The only thing I think we could do at this point would be try to get a branch large enough to get at least a small barrel out of in a short amount of time.
A bit of a branch would he need? Jacob?
Or how many smaller branches?
He would probably need two of the larger branches.
Two of the larger branches, alright.
How long would it take?
For both of them, probably like half an hour.
If I fly Solroth up to the branch, would he be able to do it faster?
Probably.
I mean, yeah, if you were... No, you asked how long it would take to cut them down, not how long it would take for him to get up there.
But that's what I mean. Because I assumed that somebody like I would be going up there to do it since I can fly. But if that was for him anyway, do you think we could do
that would depend on his athletics check.
Do you think we could grab the branches?
I think
if you hand me the saw, and you work with the axe, or do you think we should just use the saw for both?
Well, it depends on how far away those things still are.
As long as we're not cutting down the full tree, I think we're fine. Because druids need sticks for things too, or staffs for shit too.
All right. Then I don't know what would be quicker, honestly.
All right. I'll work on sawing one branch. You work on chopping the other.
All right. Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Rip.
5.
Big yikes.
I have a 0 though. I rolled a 12. He rolled an 8.
So it still takes you half an hour,
Yep.
but you are able to get enough wood to make a barrel.
The question is, were we noticed?
All right. We can work on making the barrel later. Let's just get the 2 branches out.
Throw it to Little Mac.
Yeah.
Benji.
Lomac, you're getting an ironwood branch thrown at you.
Great. Do I have to roll athletics to catch that shit?
Just tie them both to the back of the sled.
Yeah, but if you're throwing it at me first, I have to catch it or dodge
We
it.
would have just dropped it. We wouldn't
So
have to catch that.
Sora said he was throwing it down.
Did you catch it before it fell?
I heard that it was getting thrown at me, so...
I sounded like Sora said he was throwing it. Are you throwing it down to him, Sorath? Or
Toss.
did I mishear you?
Yeah,
Toss.
but no, how are you catching it from fucking 20 feet up in the air?
Carefully, I guess, because it's getting thrown at me.
I could throw it like a spear into the ground and then you could pick it up.
Roll me athletics.
Me or Lomac?
Lomac.
It's a 12.
I'm
He
sensing the
gets hit in the
face.
face.
Probably.
He gets it in the face.
Oh god.
Did I just
So-
lose an eye?
No,
Okay.
but your arms might be broken now.
Oh no.
I need you to make me a
Lord.
Constitution saving throw.
Uh,
Oh God,
Why would you do that?
Okay, your arms are not broken, but they hurt like hell.
you fucking jackass. Just let it fall on the ground the next time. Motherfucker.
Zoned out. Did he just like catch it?
So basically, Solrath caught the branch before it fell, then chucked it over to Lomac from 20 feet in the air, who had to catch it, and
Why
then
would
nearly
you
broke
do
his arms.
that? Why would you do that?
It was a toss. I
From
didn't-
20 feet in the air with
I
a
didn't think about
tree
gravity.
called ironwood.
Fair.
Don't need to go and make his aim even worse than it already is, for fucking up his arms. Just saying.
That is true.
I get we're trying to be quiet, but just let it fall on the fucking ground the next time.
That's what I did.
All right. So you got both of the tree branches. I'm assuming you take them back to camp.
Yeah, we'll tie him to the back of the sled and just go back to camp.
All right. Obviously, when you get back to camp, it will be nightish time.
No trolls or ents waiting for us at camp, are there?
No trolls or ents waiting for you at camp.
Okay.
Maybe bandits, but I have to roll for that. Not yet.
Bandits we can deal with. Trolls and ents, maybe not.
Killing bandits is easy.
Just talk to him. They can live a better life.
Yeah. Dude, I had to be
Yeah,
a life
our-
coach.
Our resident life coach can turn their life around.
Maybe you can help. Yeah, I mean, he's been helping me rethink my life choices.
Has he?
Positively, I hope.
I wish. All right. So, there's
Oh, I've
second day.
rethought my life choices. Definitely. Not in a positive way.
So, are you gonna move into Blackside, or are you gonna work on your barrel?
Let's move to the next day. We can just do small progress each day, each time we settle down for the night.
All right. That means I need that craftsman check from Soul.
Craftsman check. What the fuck?
This is the first time he's worked
Well
with
done.
ironwood.
That's true.
Just don't break your fucking tools or the wood.
I think I'm more likely to break my hands.
38. It is a.
Oh shit.
38 be considered a medium severity? I think it would be.
Broken hands.
Nah, we'll just go with
The
nothing
way
for now.
the way I
But
would
you
do
won't
it
make
is
any
like
progress.
low mid.
Alright, it is the 4th day.
And how far away are we from,
You are 1 day away.
Awesome. I'm still working on my book.
I assumed.
Yeah. Let me know how long I have to be working on it to run out of pages.
Alright. Alright. Silroth, another carpenter's check for me.
Please let this one be better than last. Well, that happened.
It's not 1.
It's not one. It is better than last, like you wished for.
Yeah, but friggin' 26, man. There was a 26. I could have gotten that.
Could have, should have, would have.
So you
Yeah.
enter Black Side at about dinnerish time, 6 o'clock ish. And as you enter the town, it seems very different from the towns you've been in prior so far. There's a lot more people kind of sitting on the side of the streets, begging, asking for money. The guards are completely like covered in protective plating. You can't see their eyes or anything.
How many people just like in our general vicinity that are begging? Like if we were like how many would you be passing?
On your way to the tavern, you would probably pass like 2 dozen.
Okay. Is there any I could give them each a silver? I think I could afford that relatively easily.
Yeah.
So how many is that for gold?
That would be 2.5 pieces of gold, I think. Well, right? Yeah. So it'd be 2 gold and 4 more silver.
What was that sound?
That was me sneezing.
Sounded like a dog trying to throw up.
I have a loud sneeze, sir. Next time you want me to unmute my mic, so you did it in full blast.
God, I'm so
Go for it.
I'm having so much trouble doing this fucking math.
There's a
I have-
conversion chart in the spreadsheet.
Huh?
I made a tool in the Google Sheet for coin conversion. That way we didn't have to spend time doing math. Fuck math.
Fuck math, indeed.
Spoken like a true engineer.
It wouldn't be an issue if I didn't
Yeah.
already have silver.
I'm not gonna say anything.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I wasn't gonna say anything about what to do with these beggars, the homeless.
I said he's not saying lied me.
Well, at least you know what? I kind of appreciate the callback.
Second first, same as the first. A whole lot louder and a whole lot worse.
I have an idea on how to Deal with the homeless.
Yeah. Right.
Take them
Is it
all to a
communism?
deserted warehouse. Say we're gonna set them up with sleeping bunks and stuff, and then just set it on fire.
Babe, can you come
Hey,
help me
this
out
guy
so the
knows
rest
how
of the
to
party
think.
can just move on?
Oh, that's what we should have done.
No. Right.
I didn't have fireball then.
So, we made it to the end. I take it.
Yes, you would make it to the end.
Is anyone eyeing Eugen suspiciously? Like they
No.
want to trap him?
As you walk into the tavern, you would actually see a automatron behind the bar. You would also see several people with replacement like robotic eyes. There's some people that'll have like claws, robotic claws over their shoulder.
Oh.
Interesting.
These people know how to party.
There's one guy that has a cog coming out of the top of his head. And I should-
Cognition.
It's a god spin.
I'll show myself out.
Get the fuck out.
I've been busy doing math.
There's a man with a cog inside his head, and Dustin goes, a cognition.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
Alright,
I'll
so
show myself
what
out.
did I miss?
Dustin, you take this one.
There's a guy with a cog in his head, and I'm like, cognition.
Stop. So, question, Jacob. With that 12, would Solrath been able to take down the branches and make them into boards for the thing?
Yeah, that's probably about it. But
Okay. That's all I was caring about, because otherwise, dragging ironwood branches into this town would not be good.
yeah.
Given the fact that they are
But
apparently
the
very
real
good.
challenge you're gonna have is making those ironwood boards into a circle now.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna need a lot higher than a fucking 12.
Okay.
That 26 would probably do. At least without
Probably.
the proper tools.
Do
So,
we need tools? We weren't told we needed different tools.
Well, normally when you make barrels, what you do is you kind of you steam treat the wood so you can get it to curve. Because it makes it more pliable.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Something I overlooked for the last barrel, but for this one, because it's a lot stiffer material, you would probably actually have to do.
You've used some
But-
stiffer material.
Oh yes, please.
You're not allowed-
Seriously,
Um,
can somebody peg Justin? Just get
And
out
where
of the
would we
way.
be able to find like a steamer thing?
Oh, I don't know. It's not like there's an
Steamer
entire
gets
guild to making things.
is this town big enough for guild halls?
No.
That's what I thought.
We might want to wait on the rest of that than Solrath.
What? It's big enough to have a homeless population.
That's any place is big enough to have a homeless population.
Yeah, but a homeless population of 24 is at least is pretty like wow for a
That just
small
means
town.
that there's a maximum of 24 people living around here. Or minimum.
I know, but like for a town that's too small to have a guild, that's a lot.
I want to walk
the
up.
guilds stay away from towns that don't have walls.
I want to walk up to the what's it called?
The automatron.
No, the counter. Yeah. Where
The
he is.
counter.
Yeah, the counter. And is the automatron the one serving everyone?
Yes, he is at this point.
I'm gonna ask them, so, what's up with all the homeless outside, eh?
Due to the more laxing laws of, I got to look up the nope, not that, due to the laxing laws of the exiled government, a lot of people come here for freedom from whether it be oppressed by the Holy Nation or on the run from the War Mind.
Hmm.
That sounds awful familiar.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
It's sad, is what it is. These people
Yeah.
just wanted to live their lives.
So, what can you tell me about this town?
I would like you to roll me a persuasion on that one. I don't know why I bother asking.
Town like this kind of strikes me as the place where they don't like too many questions.
Did you say
I
that
like
out loud?
No, because I'm not talking in character.
You did kind of have a bit of an accent there,
You
but
did.
You did the accent.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
No.
You
you did.
did.
he's just so used to it.
Not too late. It's in character. Make Barson do it. No.
Ah,
him.
shit.
Kill him. Do it.
I'll,
Send him to the gallows.
so,
That's
what
the
does,
gallows, damn.
what does the
Okay.
automatron have to tell me?
He says, well, it is a very large population for one of the smaller towns. Due to the fact that the Silverstone mine shaft is down the road. That's where the town gets most of its income from, and most of its injuries.
Ooh,
Oh.
fun.
What kind of injuries do you get from the mine?
Minor.
God damn it.
I
Herbie.
will.
Just
Yeah.
minimum effort.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. I'll just serve mute him real quick.
Don't do that. Don't be a dick.
I was joking.
Do it.
All right.
Do it. Punish.
So,
Do it.
Do
due
it.
to the government's
Do it.
lacking in funding, usually they are, shrapnel from, bad or wet explosives, bad explosives, explosives not going off when they're supposed to, explosives not going off at all and then going off 3 days later. Those kind of things.
Ah. I see.
And this is, my friend, is why you never stick a faulty grenade back into the pile.
Why would you ever do that? That feels like common fucking sense.
Because
You
some
say
people
that.
don't have common sense.
Comrade,
It's not
this
that
is why
common,
you
is
do not
it?
put grenade back in pile.
Oh. Huh. Are there any sites that are must-sees in this town?
You would just hear him say, "Not getting seen is the best sight."
Hmm. All right.
Half tempted to ask if a particular person were to abruptly disappear, would it solve some of the issues?
We're not hitmen yet.
I'm about to be.
Keyword yet.
So, who's in charge here?
Yeah.
This was also going to be my next question before that conversation. I just want to point that out. I am not planning on assassinating this man. I just want to know who's in charge.
So who's in charge here for now?
Shell is the current owner of this establishment, but she is out on business.
I meant the town. Sorry.
Oh, of the town. I don't have that name set up yet.
Oh. Asking the important questions. Who's the mayor?
Asking the important questions next time on D&D. And that's actually we'll end it because we got 7 minutes anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I'm asking the important questions to the wolf.
You're asking the important questions at the right time for me to end it because
That was fun.